Hey y'all, what's going on? Back at it again with another video. I've just been kind of like build crafting lately. The build that I'm about to show you guys, just an FYI, is purely experimental. It is by no means the best, figure try something different today. Um, and plus, I just kind of got into this frame now. He's pretty fun, Kullervo. I like him a lot. I should have definitely gotten into him sooner because I got him on like the first week when he first came out with along with his island in Deviri in the Deviri Paradox, and he's really cool. So let's kind of get into the build now. So it should be mentioned here, a few of these things are pretty flexible. Like growing power, you really don't need. It's just to maximize your ability strength. Um, you could put in like corrosive projection. I would probably recommend that. Power drift. Uh, you could switch it out to what's it called again? I think it's like cunning drift. There you go. You can try that out to some other Exilus slot. So we'll kind of get into like the mods right here. Prime flow is there for energy economy. Blind rage is there for just the to just getting to plus 200% ability strength, right? While kind of minimizing the absolutely brutal freaking damage to ability efficiency. We kind of want that 100%, so I kind of just like put it to what is that, rank 6? I think rank 6 out of 10. With plus 72% ability strength, negative 40% ability efficiency. Overextended is there, of course, for ability range. But as always, with many other corrupted mods, there's always some stat that unfortunately has to be taken. But hey, listen, as I said the other day, it is what it is. Rolling Guard is, of course, there for status cleanse, and also invulnerability for 3 seconds. Prime Continuity is there to keep duration slightly above the positives. That's pretty important. Umbral Intensify is purely it's pretty much like just to kind of like max it out, because why not? I, as always, would never recommend putting an Umbral Forma on a regular Warframe. I always wait. I am a patient gamer. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's personally I would definitely vote against that. But if you do it, yeah, go right ahead, go for it. Just so you have more drain, more capacity drain. Stretch plus 45% ability range, of course, just to get up to that 235% sweet spot. Fleeting expertise is rank 3 out of 5 because just like blind rage, it's to minimize the sort of damage to the stat. It's to keep your efficiency positive rather than going down to 90% if you put it to rank 4, and 80% if you put it down to if you put it up to rank 5. So if you can kind of get like a rank 3, that'd be pretty awesome. Energize is, there for energy economy, but you do not need this. You can put in Equilibrium into Prime Flow if you'd like, into Prime Flow spot. Because if I'm not mistaken, with Recompense, restores the soul. It's like Recompense usually like goes right for the usually goes for like right for the health. You know what I mean? So you always kind of have that chance, that passive chance to activate Equilibrium with a health orb. Molt Augmented is there for ability like scaling ability strength. When you kind of like get up to 250 kills, it's plus 60%, so 271%. Energize, it should be mentioned, tons of things, but one thing I'd definitely recommend you guys check out is like Molt Vigor, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have already started using. This is a pretty good, especially with Naramon, a pretty good ability, a pretty good arcane. So if you want to swap that out, go for it. I'd recommend it. Okay, that's about it for the Warframe build. Let's kind of go right into the arcanes here. So, Tau Forged, Amber, Archon Shard. You don't need a Tau Forged here, but I'd recommend it. For the casting speed, of course, because of Recompense, just so you can shield gate. Tau Forged, Azure, Archon Shard, plus 75 energy max, just because, again, the top left mod is kind of like interchangeable. It's kind of flexible, so it's like you do kind of want to keep that energy economy. So I'd just recommend the energy max if you can. Either that, or if you don't care enough, I don't mind. Put on, I don't know, a Tau Forged Amber Shard for like 75% more energy, like energy orb efficiency. The rest of these are just ability strength, Crimson Tau Forged, and also regular Crimson Shards for the ability strength. Primary isn't really relevant. The secondary, however, as a primer is relevant. Now, of course, you could always swap out to the Bubonico if you'd like for a decent primer. This is what I would recommend. But anyway, I'm sure you guys can find like a good build for that on like Overframe or on YouTube or something like that. But for the secondary, this is what I personally use. A four stack of status secondary new core with it's the one from the other day. If you would watch that Chroma video, that Chroma build video, where it's a magnetic progenitor. As many of you may know, the new core is innately radiation. So you can kind of just like pick and choose the 3 different elementals that you want to put on there if you'd like. This is what I usually do, just because why not? Secondary Encumber is on there for the additional status effects. Yeah, so we'll kind of go into the melee here. Oh, I just got a DM from a friend. Give me 1 second, buddy. This is the melee. Melee afflictions is there because the hate, due to the fact that it's a scythe, sends enemies up into the air, kind of like making them vulnerable to both one of Narimon's abilities, which we'll go into in just a moment, and also what the heck was it again? I think it's like it's essentially called pretty much called like a status, so it's like it kind of stacks on top of all those other things. Melee afflictions is really important, though. I'd recommend you guys get this if you can. Doesn't need to be rank 5, doesn't matter, though I'd definitely recommend it. Faction mod is there for, of course, superior damage. Blood Rush is there for the combo stack, like the critical chance. Weeping Wounds is there for the status chance for the combo. Condition Overload is there for additional damage. Burning Hate is the new hate augment, where they become like vulnerable to more status, 120% more vulnerable to status damage. Really nice augment. I definitely recommend getting this from the Battle Pass guys, or the Nightwave, whatever the heck it's called. Really nice. Berserker Fury is of course there for attack speed. Galvanized Steel is there for both critical damage and critical chance. Elementalist is there for status damage and status chance, and Discipline's Merit is just there for like super convenient Tennokai, and Reaping Spiral is just pretty much like the best stance you could possibly have. You could probably have, I'd imagine, for the sights. I like it a lot. Now let's go into the focus tree. This is pretty muy importante. Although the investment doesn't really matter, I would recommend bare minimum getting Power Spike. This is really nice to have, just so you don't have like that awful melee combo counter decay that the game innately has if you don't have this on. So again, it kind of goes back to melee afflictions and the hates, like oh, rather not the hates, but like the I think it's the second ability of your operator, where like it lifts the enemies up into the air and puts them into a vulnerable state. This is pretty nice, just in case you want to do that too. Oh no, it's the first ability. I'm sorry. Really nice to have. But yeah. Okay. That's about it for the. Oh no, I was wrong. Right. I almost forgot about it, but this kind of wanted to just show you guys. Let's go to the operator. Let's go to equipment here. So this is my amp. I think I should show it now. Propa Scaffold, Certus Brace, Raplac Prism, just for more critical damage. So if you guys want to screen cap that, go right for it. I'll hold on to it for just a moment. There you go. Okay, so operator amps may just elevate for the practically immediate Warframe health recovery. Magus Anomaly is there for the crowd control. Eternal Eradicate and Eternal Onslaught you get from Zeraman. They're pretty nice damage buffs to your amps, just in case you don't have something like Matarai or whatever the heck it might be. Okay, now that that's done, because I would have hated to like forgotten about that. Okay, let's kind of go into the companion here, because this is just as important. We're mainly using Nautilus for the CC for Cordon, or Corden, however the heck you pronounce it. Let me know. I'll probably look it up on Google later. Anyway, Nautilus forces enemies within 30 meters of the target into clusters for easier targeting. Cooldown 15 seconds. So, Mage's Anomaly is there for just in case it doesn't meet the cooldown for this, right? So because there's no cooldown for that Mage's Anomaly, which is really really nice. Ooh, now that I said it, I hope it doesn't happen. That would suck, but yeah. All these mods are they're pretty basic companion build. I'm sure others can explain the logic behind this better than me, the ins and outs of it. But here is the Hellstrom. This is my primer. This is my companion primer. Really really nice. It does practically like five statuses. Really really nice for like a condition overload melee build among also your abilities also. And stuff like that. So this is the build. There you go. And let's let's go straight to the simulacrum. So there we go. Cephalon Samaris, visit. Cool. Okay. Alright. Let's go right in there real quick. Okie dokie, dokie. Alright. We're here. Okay, so these are Steel Path enemies, level 220. I've paused the AI just for the sake of the demonstration. Again, sooner or later, I will probably release a video of like me in a survival with this. Hopefully it'll be soon. Hopefully I can get off my ass. Oop, whoops. Get off my butt. Anyway. Alright, let's spawn these enemies in real quick, guys. Okay, so the rotation here for the abilities, just so we're kind of here, is Collective Curse. So, oh dear. Collective Curse, just so we can kind of like maximize our damage. And then Ukko. And then, although these are interchangeable. And then the first ability, Sickening Pulse, does a good chunk of damage. I was always like kind of like curious about that. Because it's like I see this helmet all the time, and like it looks cool. Like in theory, it looks cool. Again, I doubt this build is the best, but I like it. I think it's cool. That's why I'm kind of making a video on it, just to like kind of shed some light on a pretty cool helmet. So again, we'll do the same thing. All right, there we go. And again, it's interchangeable. And then we'll cast that. Cast that again. And there we go. Just kind of like bombarding the enemy with a bunch of different status effects. So yeah, I'm not gonna again I'm pretty bad at video editing, but I'm not gonna make you guys wait until like a 250 stack with Malt Augmented to just kind of like show it off. But yeah, that's the build, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. Be well. Bye now.